Right, welcome everybody. It is FIFA Joker here, and we are back for the Everyday FIFA Player Podcast, episode 2. I am more known as Craig Setter. I'm going to explain why I've changed the name and everything so people don't get confused. So I've decided to freshen up the name. I wanted a name related to the games that I stream, is do with FIFA and F1, and just Joker, just how weird and crazy it could be, really. It's just basically it. So hope you guys do get used to that. But yes, we are back for the podcast today. A second episode. I knew we not had one for ages. People are asking, when are you going to do the podcast again? When is it coming back? Well, it's back today. And I've got a guest, and his name is Aidan, one of my viewers from my Twitch stream. If you want to check out my Twitch, it will be in the description below. I do stream every day around 5:30 UK time. So go and check that out and join us live when we're streaming FIFA mainly, especially when we're preparing for Team of the Year now. That's been announced on Friday on the 22nd of January. So, Aidan, how are you doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. How are you feeling about being on the podcast today?
Yeah, I feel a little nervous, but I get over that.
That's fine. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Don't worry. So, so basically, for the people that are listening live now, and for people that'll be listening later on YouTube, just tell everybody a little bit about yourself before we start talking about FIFA.
I'm Ada. I'm currently 20. I, I go to, I study at university doing zoology. This is my dream. I'm currently in a relationship, and I'm about to be a dad this year.
Well, congratulations. When is the baby due?
Oh, in May.
Well, I'm sure you're looking forward to that. Congratulations to that. So, what made you want to do zoology?
I've just always had a passion for animals ever since I was a kid. My nan, before she died, she gave me an animal book, and like I've always, ever since then, I've always just been interested in like animals and like how like fallible they are to like us living in this world.
Well, that is great to hear. Like I said, hope all goes well. I'm sure you look forward to the baby. Would you want a boy or a girl, or do you already know that?
Uh, I want a girl. It's a girl. She's gonna be called Scarlet.
That is a very very nice name, and yeah, hopefully everything goes right. So we're into January now. We're coming up to Team of the Year, and we've had FIFA for about 3 or 4 months now. So just tell me how you've been finding the game and what you like about the game so far.
I've been finding the game actually quite fun. I know most people don't agree on that, but like last year, I used to be in FIFA 20. I used to be in like a really low division, and like I never used to be good. But ever since I got this game, like it's treated me well, and I'm in like Division 2 for some reason.
Well, that's
The
that's
only
that's very very good. It's
go
much
on.
much higher than I am in Division 4. So you're definitely doing very well. So try and explain what kind of team you're running at the moment for your ultimate team.
Currently, wait, let me get my team up. Currently, I have Oblak and Go.
Hmm.
It's a 4-4-2 formation. I've got Oblak in goal. I've got Kyle Walker. I've got Joel Gomez. I've got Baby Cannavaro. I've got Baby Lam. I've got Salah, De Bruyne, Baby Hillett, that Coleman, Aguero, and Mbappe.
That is a hell of a strong team there. Not jealous at all that you've got Mbappe in your team. As people know, I'm desperately trying to get Mbappe in my team. But what would you say are the favourite bits that EA brought out this year in Ultimate Team?
I like that you can like I like that you can like customize like the ground. I find that that's pretty cool because it's like quite interactive, and you can like design it to how you want and not how the game wants. So it gives you some freedom in that aspect.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Any particular players you've enjoyed grinding? Have you been grinding the player objectives this year?
Oh yeah, I grinded. Who was it? I grinded that Molly. Do you remember that Molly back like a couple of months ago?
Yeah, right in the beginning. Yeah, he was a very good card. I definitely enjoyed using
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I grinded. I grinded for him, and I played about 200 matches with him. He was a brilliant card, and I like what they do with like the objectives now because they keep like releasing objectives so that we have something to grind for when there's no content out.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They really started it near the end of FIFA 20 and they've really brought on to 21. And it is nice that, for me personally, I feel more rewarded for playing the game because normally people just grinding the menus, they seem to be getting a lot more success. Like, menu grinding is still very good, but I still feel that it's a bit more equal now for being more rewarded for playing the game. What do you think?
Yeah, like I say in FIFA 20, like I didn't really play the game. I was like more like trading and like just like SBC grinding because like FIFA 20, it was like one of the worst games for me because they did a good job, but like they didn't like do as much content as like previous like FIFAs in my opinion. And like and like I oh shit, sorry.
That's all right.
And what did you say again? Sorry, I forgot.
No, I'm just saying, like, do you feel like it's more rewarding playing the game this year?
Oh yeah, it's definitely more rewarding because yeah, because like I said just then, and also like at this at the start of FIFA, like the pack luck was actually brilliant because I managed to pack that Mbappe out of that two rare gold player pack.
But yeah, that is some real incredible luck. Sadly, I don't have anywhere near that kind of luck at all. Um, but as we all know, with all kind of games, especially with FIFA, there are always certain teething problems with the game and things that could be improved. So, what do you not like about the game?
Oh, I don't like I I don't like that you can easily like get back into the game. Like there's you can literally just like free ball like a pass and it goes straight through the team and the opponent scores. I find that ridiculous because like the defender and especially the goalkeeper, like the AI in the goalkeeper is shocking because like I was playing champs this weekend. Like literally, I didn't ask my goalkeeper to come out for the ball when someone was through on goal, but he decided to go for it, and like it was just an easy goal for him, which got me kind of triggered.
What would you like to see like be improved on the game or like add-ons? Like, what would you like to see EA to put into FIFA 22?
I would, of course, I would like to see like another like game mode, like something that you can grind for, to, like it doesn't have to be like not competitive, just like for casual players that they can like play the game without constantly having to like sweat it out because like all FIFA is now is just like division rivals and foot champs. I know we have friendlies, but sometimes that's just as like sweaty and competitive as foot champs and div rivals. So I would like a new game mode
Yeah,
just
some
for casual like
yeah.
yeah for
Sorry, carry
casual
on.
players.
Yeah, carry on. Um,
No, I finished. I
I know.
finished.
Yeah, sometimes I felt that friendlies were more sweaty than division rivals or foot champs. Sometimes, especially when we've had the first icon swaps. Obviously, we've had the controversial debate about the golden goal rule. Do you do it? Do you not? Did you do the golden goal rule at all for the icon swaps?
Uh, yeah, I kind of did it because like I don't agree with the go because like I wanted to try out new players, but if you think about it, you'll get like packs and like things done quicker. So I guess like if you have like other stuff to do in like your personal life, I guess that's good. But like people that just want to play the game, it's not good.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Like, I don't agree with the principles, but I can see why people want to do goal and goal. It's a lot quicker. But what I've not liked is when people are sending threatening, toxic messages just because you don't quit. Do you know what I mean? There is no rule that you have to quit, and I get it, but people, I think, take the game too seriously and desperately want the tokens or players. But then, on the other hand, then people moan about there's not enough to grind. So there's a lot to moan to EA about, but sometimes I do kind of feel sorry for them.
Yeah, I do feel sorry because like the FIFA community is like a really divided community. Like you have like nice people obviously in the FIFA community, but obviously you just have toxic people that like send you like threats, like if you're winning the game or if like something's happened on the game that's not caused by either one of us, and it's just like I just don't get it because like it's just a game at the end of the day. Like it's not real life. It's not going to affect it. Like it's just stupid, really.
Yeah, do you feel like people should be more punished for
Oh,
the way they speak to others, like get their accounts banned or something like that?
but definitely, like if you're like saying like something like kill yourself after a FIFA game, or like you're talking about someone else's like family, like definitely you should get punished because that has nothing to do with what with like FIFA. Like it's just a game. Like people just need to like get into their heads that it's not life. Like you live a life outside of FIFA, and like you can you can FIFA will always be there. Like you don't. It's just not like a thing. You just don't have to be toxic in this game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Unless you're an absolute pro and you play for an actual esports FIFA team, of course, FIFA is going to be a big part of your life. But like for most of us, it's just a game we play casually. Of course, we all like to be competitive and we like to win, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. We're not going to wake up and be completely different. So you say you're in Division Two. Where do you normally
Mm.
finish in Foot Champs?
I eventually finished gold three,
I
but
finished.
I've recently. Go on.
No, I was surprised. I thought you'd finish higher because I normally finish goal three. Well, except for
Oh,
this week.
oh no, I only like this FIFA is like my first year of actually playing Foot Champs. I never used to play Foot Champs because of all like the toxic people in it. But this year I decided to give it a go, and like I've been getting like regular gold three finishes, which is quite good considering like I never played Foot Champs in like FIFA 19, 20 or any other game. I just started this there.
Well, if it's your, well, as you it's your first Foot Champs. And how do you find the Foot Champs experience? As it's your first time playing it.
I pretty like Foot Champs. Like I much rather play it than Div Rivals in my opinion. I find Div Rivals is like way too much sweat, like way too much sweaty. Whereas in Foot Champs, like you can go in it like with an open mind and like you can just like try new players out.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I know people like to have the meta players, and you want to win. You want your Mbappe's, your Neymar's, even like your Rashfords, and your typical defensive Varane, Mendy, and Gomez, and all that. But I think you have fun if you play with players that for example, like some icons that you used to watch back in the day, or you just emotionally attached to. I think you can really enjoy the game a lot more.
Yeah, especially because like I know FIFA is all about a meta and everything, but like these every like opponent that you come up against, like they have the same team and like and at the end of the day you would just get bored of the game because you're coming up against the same people. And like it's just nice to see like a different team because it makes you feel like more like refreshed with the game rather than seeing like a Varane and Mendy and the Gomez all the time, and like an Mbappe. It just gets frustrating.
Yeah, I definitely totally agree with you. So, what was your first ever FIFA game that you played?
Oh, my first FIFA game was actually FIFA 10 on my PlayStation 2. That was like my first ever time I got into FIFA when I was like 10 years old. So like, my dad bought it for me for Christmas, and like I played it the whole day.
So you played about 10 or 11 games. Like my first one is staying my age. My first FIFA game was FIFA 99. Yeah, 98, 90 season. Yeah, that was my first FIFA. So, what is your favourite FIFA of all time?
Oh, my favorite FIFA, not gonna lie, is FIFA 15 or 14.
And why is that?
Oh, I just loved it because I used to get my dad to buy me FIFA coins because like they were so cheap back in the day
Yeah.
and it didn't get banned, and I just loved opening packs. Like that was like my life. But like also I just loved the game, how like arcadey it was. Like it's not like now where it's just like it's getting realistic, but it's still not realistic. But I just like the arcadey feel to games.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah,
The old games I always play were very arcadey. They're a lot more fun. I just think I'm not just saying this to FIFA, but I think in a lot of different games, since esports has become very, very big, youngsters want to be the next, let's say, example like Tex, or look at Anders, for example, a 14-year-old
yeah,
kid who's absolutely ripping it in FIFA, has not lost a game at all. And they want to be there. They want to be the top person who will win all that money. So I think it's a lot of games are being more competitive and sweaty now because people want to be, the best. I think some games have kind of lost some of that fun factor. Like you said earlier, have a different mode where it is nothing to sweat for. It is just basically, very relaxed, very casual. Um, and I'm not just saying for FIFA, but I'm hoping that for quite a few games, like obviously like Call of Duty. I watched a BBC documentary the other day of a team trying to qualify for like the World League of Legends or whatever. Esports has grown a lot since I was in it. Back in like '09 and 10 and all that. It was very small compared to it is today. Um, but yeah, I think one of my first favourites were like 13, 14 as well. Very, very good. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to ask you a big question. I already know the answer, but we need everyone else to know. What team do you support?
I support Tottenham.
Yes, and as most of you guys know, I am an Arsenal fan, so big rivalry going on here. So, how do you feel Tottenham are doing under Jose Mourinho this season?
Like Jose Mourinho is obviously a great manager on that, but like my heart laid with like Pochettino. Like, I thought he was a great manager. He shouldn't have got sacked because we had a few bad games in the next season. Because he literally took us to the Champions League final, and like if it weren't for him, I don't think we would have reached past like Ajax or Man City. But like Pochettino was like my main person. Like he's the reason like I wanted to watch the Spurs games, but Mourinho just don't have the same effect on me.
Well, he's doing a pretty good job, to be fair. Like, where, like, I know it's hard not to be biased, but where realistically do you think Tottenham can finish at the end of the season?
I would want us to at least finish in the Champions League, but I would take in the Europa Leagues. But again, because
Obviously,
I don't see us going first because we just don't have the team to compete with Liverpool, Man City, and all that.
yeah, well, obviously, top four is going to be a top priority for you guys. Obviously, you're in the Carabao Cup final. Do you think you've got a chance of winning that? It'd be like your first trophy in like, well, I haven't done my history for like
Yeah,
12 or 13 years since Tottenham have won a trophy. Do you think it could be your year to win a trophy?
yeah, I'm hoping so because because we have Harry Kane and like Son, and like they've been like working really well together, and like Kane's been like more of like an assist merchant. So like hopefully they can work their magic, and we can just win something for once, so we don't keep on getting mocked about it.
Yeah, well, you never know. It could be your year to win a trophy. It was just a Carabao Cup. It's a start. It's a start. Yeah, I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. And of course, I don't want Tottenham to win anything. Being an Arsenal fan. So who is your all-time favourite Tottenham player?
Oh, my all-time top.
Your all-time favourite Tottenham player? Who's your
I
favourite
like
ever Tottenham player?
I like Robbie Keane, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a very good player. I have
Yes.
to admit that.
Yeah. I really liked Vertonghen. Like, I know he's recent and that, but
Yeah.
like I really liked him. Like, I thought he was a rock at back.
And who do you think is your best player so far this season? Who stood out for you this season?
Oh, that's a hard one because I could say two players, but
Well, you can say two if you want.
Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. It's just because they've worked really well together this year. Like if you see the amount of assists Kane's got for like a striker, that's crazy.
Yeah,
It's just that,
I don't care what players the team they play for. I will respect if they are talented or that. And I have to admit, Son is probably my favourite Spurs player watching. He's very, very good. I think you only signed him for like 20, 22 million pounds at the time, and that's just a bargain these days. You know, he's a very, very good player. Obviously, I don't want Tottenham to do well, but you know, I'm sure you will. But yeah, I think that's mostly everything I need to ask you. So, guys in the chat, been watching Matty and Luke very carefully in the chat, laughing because they're Arsenal fans as well. Have you guys got any questions to ask Aidan? Anything you would like to ask him? I'm sure somebody will. And a normal question, please. I think there's football on tonight as well. I'm not too sure. There's football on tonight. I think there's some Premier League games on.
oh, is there?
None from you, Matty. Luke, I'm waiting. I bet you got a question. No, I want a proper question. Not does he fancy me? I want a question to do with FIFA or football. Before I knock you out. If not, we will end it there. Because I haven't got any more questions to ask you. But how do you feel after you've? Do you feel better now than you did from the beginning?
I feel more comfortable now. Sorry, I just suffer from like anxiety and
No, that's all
I
right.
just have to get my head around it.
I told you I wasn't going to roast you that bad either, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Although Arsenal should go to the Championship.
well, Matty says, has he seen Tottenham win the league? Well, no,
Obviously not.
no.
No.
And then Lucas said, is he going to raise his girl to support Arsenal, a proper team?
Oh no, hell no, nah. No one's going to be a gooner in my family.
And Lucas actually asked a proper question, right? So he's asked, have you ever been to a Spurs game? Like, have you actually been to White Hart Lane?
Oh yeah, I've been to like a Spurs game like three times in my life, but like I don't really go to games because like I kind of live outside of London, and like because I have like a kind of busy life, I can't always get down to London, and especially as I'm 20, like I don't really have enough money to always go down and watch the games, but like if I could, I would because they are my team.
Which games have you been to? Which of the three games you've been to?
I've been to a Spurs and Manchester one, 2016.
Oh,
I went to
what was the score?
I don't even know. It was like so long ago. I went to I went to like a I went to like an FA Cup one, like a really low down, like in a really low down round.
Yeah, well, the
Back
early
when I
rounds.
was like, back when I was like a little kid, because my dad told me, and also when when tickets open, I want to go to one of the matches.
Well,
And like,
got a couple of questions. Luke's asked, are you going to follow me on Twitch? Well, a question that is, Luke. Well, we'll see if he wants to. And then Matty, well, he would have not remembered this. He would have been free at the time. But can you ask him if you enjoyed when Thierry Henry was running the length of the pitch after he bagged a goal in 03? Now, I don't know if you've seen clips. I don't know if you've seen clips of that when he rattled away from one half to the other and score against Spurs.
Oh, yeah, I watched that. Yeah, very jealous of that. They don't have to mention that anymore because that's never going to happen to Arsenal again.
We will see. I know there's a statue of it, mate. I know there's a statue of it. It was a great day. I remember watching that live. But I just want to say thank you for coming along to the podcast. I really appreciate that.
No, it's no problem at all, mate.
And guys that are listening, we're going to try and make this, try and do about couple of podcasts a month. Obviously, the usual FIFA content and F1 race will be uploaded on YouTube as well. So this is the Everyday FIFA Player Podcast, episode 2. And I just want to say thank you guys for listening. Make sure to sub to the channel. We've reached 50 subs now. Make sure to like the channel and leave a comment. And if you want to be part of this podcast, do send me a message. I do read all the messages. So if you want to be part of this podcast, please leave me a message down below. So from me and Aidan, we will see, or I will see you next time for another